Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. And as Arcitys gets gunned in the final of a $40,000 tournament, FormaL is making fun of Scump and the fact that he has to play Vanguard for this entire season. Very much intrigued your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button. It's the best thing you can do. Tell this channel to reach more people. Please consider subscribing as well if you have not yet already. We're on a mission to 100,000 subscribers. If you guys want to join in the mission, then well, feel free to do so. Check if that button is still red. If it's still red, press it and it won't be red anymore. We just love to see it. Firstly, this from Method. He puts the, well, it's not a contract signing emoji. It's just kind of like a note-taking emoji, so probably this isn't related. But of course, we don't really know what's going on right now with this 12th CDL spot. We heard a while ago from Hastro that apparently there were interested parties in buying it off Envy, because now for some reason, Envy have 2 CDL spots. They bought it off NRG, probably they were forced to for some reason, and therefore they have to sell that spot. They can't just field a team. They can't field 2 teams in the CDL. So a strange situation. Zinni, of course, was meant to be going to that 12th CDL team, which was going to be the Washington, whatever it's going to be called, Demon Cats or something, and well, apparently that's not the case anymore. Is he going to go to the other 12th team if another 12th team does come in? That would be likely, but is of course right now no means guarantee we even get one, right? So CDL not exactly in the greatest spot, and also not much transparency coming out from that side. We'll talk about a reason why that might be the case here in just a second though. We also get this then from Hitch, $150,000 on the line going on later today. The Pro Sim Invitational draft goes down, so I'm pretty sure there's a 5v5 thing going on. I'm not exactly sure what the rule set is and how it's going to be play out, but pretty exciting, frankly. The teams I think are relatively well mixed up. Of course, Team Symphony's got Tommy here, Scump on this one. You've got Shotzi on the squad as well. Like I think all things considered, Nadeshot's team is kind of nasty as well, actually. So you know, not bad all things considered. This is going to be pretty exciting, frankly, to see how it goes down. Not to just respect squads. So yeah, lots of money involved in this one. A lot of big personalities. And yeah, to be fair, like these off-season tournaments have been kind of strange. I think they've been somewhat better though than what we saw last year. So that at least is a step in the right direction. We'll talk about another one here as well in a few minutes' time. That was very entertaining as well last night. This then comes out from Zeb over at the CDL side of things. He does a lot of work to do with the challenger side, and Infinity was kind of wondering like, look, what's going on with challengers? Like, you know, when might we get some sort of announcement what's going on with the Australian region? Because right now aBeZy is sitting there in the dark with no announcement as of yet. They said to be confirmed, even though Latin America, they've now got all their stuff confirmed and ready to go. Even though I'm pretty sure they've pushed back the Challengers Cup or the first Open just because the game's in a shambles right now, basically. So as he says, to the best of my knowledge, like, well, there's nothing yet set in stone or whatever the case was before this tweet got deleted. To be clear, because the company has been on vacation since the 19th, there's been no challenges or any work-related discussion since then. Lots of conversation to be had today. So it seems like due to what's going on with Activision Blizzard and stuff behind the scenes, they gave all their employees like a, well, 10-day or a week break or something, and basically, therefore, nothing has been going on behind the scenes, which might explain why some of the transparency hasn't exactly been there. It's not great that their focus, of course, is very much elsewhere and for understandable reasons, but I mean, still, it probably could explain the reason why things are dragging on here and actually getting something done. It's just not great from a number of different angles. The challenger side, which obviously needs to start pretty soon, but also where's the third game mode, right? We talked about this time yesterday, Arcitys was like, look, I've got a second, lads. Where even is this thing? Like, why have we got any announcement of it as of yet? I suppose we will see. The other question mark, of course, is what goes on with the caster side. This I thought was kind of interesting for Mack. When he's not happy with the state of the game or something within the game, he is not, well, he doesn't back down from sharing his opinion on the matter. At least when he can, right? Because even when he's casting, right, if some dodgy spawn happens, like he'll mention it on the cast, which is cool to see. But as he says, like, you know, kind of making fun of these guys, because some people think that Modern Warzone and Charlie Intel actually like have impact, right, on how the game is developed and this type of stuff. But anyway, I thought this is interesting. Don't you actually work for Activision? I'm a contractor for a few more weeks and my time is up. Like at your studio hiring, I've spoken some ideas. One is called the 13 attachment plan. So of course, well, how it's going nowadays with like 120, 130 attachments, whatever these weapons have. Merc's like, look, I don't think that should be the case. But he also says I'm a contractor for a few more weeks. So I'm not exactly sure what that refers to. Whether like I imagine the contracts for the new season in terms of casting haven't been solidified yet. Usually happens, right, that it tends to be really last minute when these guys actually re-sign their contracts and deals, get ready to go for the new season and stuff like that. But are the casting duos going to be the same as they were last year? Like that's certainly something which is up in the air right now. Also, this from CDL Scrim Intel last night. Not too many scrims being streamed the last couple of days or so, but Octane have certainly been on the grind still. They played up against Paris last night. This map when I was watching, they were down like 100-0 off the rip. They bring it back to win. They lose the Bocage though, which is kind of a surprise really, because Octane generally with the SMGs on the map are pretty damn good. But I mean, the engagements on this map are just mental. We did discuss yesterday, like, will this map be in the game when it actually goes for the CDL mode? Like, probably, frankly, given well, no announcement as of yet of what other maps might potentially be coming. Gavu 2 Tuscan that go the way of Optics with the 3-1 here, and then they play up against the Florida Mutineers, which and this goes 2-2, so they lose the Tuscan and the Gavu, they win the first couple of maps they played. Pretty close fought affair, honestly. So pretty well done from Florida, all things considered. Of course, we saw recently it was like, it was Standy or something kind of indicating these guys maybe saw onliners, this type of stuff. And, well, we'll have to see how that goes. There was some talk about the host that Florida have and all these questions. But honestly, like, it's an interesting question. Hopefully, we get back to land right this season, because with all the stuff going on in the world right now, like, things aren't exactly looking fantastic. Like, I don't know what we're going to see next year. But I'm sure, well, if they're actually back at work, Activision and the CDL might be having some conversations about this stuff. Hopefully, at least that is going to be the case. Let's talk about this then that comes out from Scump last night. It is time at FormaL. So it's playing some Halo. This is the thing really with the Optic guys right now. Like, they'll play their scrims, and of course, there's no third game mode to even play. So they're basically just playing hardpoints. And then after that, like, why not just hop on Halo, right? Like, the viewership almost seems to be better at times. It is generally more fun to watch, I think. And I thought this is a nasty clip really from Scump. Like, until I played Halo, I didn't really appreciate how difficult it is to actually nail these headshot with the snipers. There's nothing more satisfying than that, by the way, when you hit off this tower or whatever this map is called. Behemoth, I think this map's called. And look at this guy. Just gets straight spotted with the sniper with the headshot. You basically have to hit the headshot to get the one-shot kill in this game. But anyway, Scump's like, wow, I'm actually nasty in this game. Maybe it's time to team up. And as FormaL says, wow, you're actually kind of final. Like, well, it just sucks. You got to play Vanguard. No, that's kind of, I thought it was really funny from FormaL, frankly, that, yeah, unlucky lads, you've got to play this entire year of Vanguard when I get to enjoy this game. That's actually pretty entertaining. Like, Scump was literally 1 HP right there. At the same time, though, like, who knows whether Scump could, well, potentially play Halo after the fact. We don't know exactly what's happening, but a clip did come out from Shotzi the other day where he was kind of saying, yeah, maybe I'd actually play Halo Champs after, well, the CDL season concludes. So Halo Champs, I'm pretty sure, is in October. That's like, probably like a month and a half after, the Call of Duty World Champs conclude. So who knows, Scump could theoretically put together a team and actually go to the Halo World Championship and maybe compete there if he wanted. Not exactly sure how he would qualify, but it's possibly something that could happen. I'm not really sure. But anyway, like, FormaL's just saying, look, I'm so happy that I retired. Frankly, you guys have to play this game. At the same time, there's a lot of question as to how good Scump actually is at this game. Good, from what I've watched his stream, like, Scump's really damn good at this game. And it's kind of impressive to see, frankly, because the previous couple of years, like, there was especially some talk from World War II and really onwards that Scump wasn't the player he once was, which of course may well be true. Like, he's not the dominant, like, number one SMG by far that he used to be back in the day. But of course, the other players have got better over time as well, and the competition is better. But last year, a lot of people said, Octane certainly said that he reckons that last year in Cold War, Scump was the best player he has been since back in Advanced Warfare, which is considered his best ever title. And Alcinta says, look, this is your best COD since Modern Warfare 3. And I thought Modern Warfare 3 was your best COD, right? So this is when Scump was really first coming onto the scene. He was considered like pretty much the best player in that game. Then Black Ops 2, he was considered like a top 5 player. And then after that, he's been top 3 or top 1 pretty much every single year until the more recent titles. But of course, he's still in and around the ballpark nowadays. And look, as long as he's still enjoying playing Call of Duty at a high level, I imagine he's still going to compete. But yeah, like, FormaL maybe giving some indication, look, Halo's actually more fun, mate. Like, but maybe in your time in Call of Duty and have a go over here, because well, FormaL certainly seems to have a good fun with that one right now. This also was going on last night. There was a $40,000 Sadie Hawkins tourney with eFuse. Like, the amount of tourneys that are going on for a serious amount of cash right now is pretty absurd. But it's Kenny and aBeZy again, at this time with Kells and Drazah, that win the entire thing. Like, this seems to be the best duo in the game right now, aBeZy and Kenny. Like, they won the tournament a couple of days ago for the 110 grand or whatever it was, and now they win this one as well. Like, incredible stuff. The great thing about this was, like, that as this finished off, right, like, I guess it's like a 2 CDL Pro, 2 female Pro type of situation going on here, and it goes down to 5-5 round 11 here on Tuscan in this best of 5 search and destroy, and it comes down to a 1v1 between Arcitys, who is 14 and 8. You see Drazah's like 16 and 6, I'm pretty sure he is here. He's on a 9 streak at this time, which is just absurd. But eventually he goes down, and it comes down to aBeZy versus Arcitys for the game. aBeZy and Arcitys here, the duo, like he's 4 and 8 or whatever, so pretty competitive, frankly. Comes down to a 1v1. Arcitys is in mid, and aBeZy just comes on the heady and straight guns in for the 1v1, like 1v2 clutch actually, to win the entire game, and that locks all the money. So congratulations, certainly entertaining stuff, no doubt. And that's the thing, like, these tournaments are kind of weird. Like, I kind of wish that we were seeing more of the CDL pros actually playing, with each other on their actual teams against other rosters in the CDL, and we got to see some like 2K type stuff that we used to have a few years ago. But it certainly is still cool to see some of this stuff going on as well, and some guys are certainly cashing out, so fair play on that front. This also just some J precursors as we round down the video. Of course, I'm analyst for the subliners at the present time. If you guys have been around a few years, you may well be aware of the whole mind gym that Crimsix left outside Method's door one time. So effectively what was going on here, like, we can actually have a look at this image right here from back in the, well, this is the World War II days. This Stage 2 Optic squad, it was a really strange one. This is when FormaL effectively decided to leave the team. He wanted to go to greener pastures. Didn't really turn out to be greener pastures over at Luminosity Gaming. But the team ended up being, of course, Crimsix, Crimsix, Scump, Methods, and Octane. They didn't want Methods in the team. They were going to get Octane, but they wanted Zuma, they wanted John, they might have wanted Huke as well. I forget exactly who the third player was they were looking at, but maybe it was Kenny or something, but they weren't really going to get Kenny. So anyway, Methods ends up joining the team, kind of a strange one, but this was the squad of 4. And to be fair to them, they were really good in hardpoint. People forget how good this team was in hardpoint. Like, I was thinking when this team formed, like, wow, this team is just never going to go negative ever, which basically was true. But in the search and destroys, that's kind of where things a little bit fell short. But anyway, there was this that came out from Methods during 2020 to Octane Sam. Like, thanks, then imagine the possibilities. I can't believe it. Guy left mind you in front of my door. So that was kind of the story going on at the time with Crimsix saying to Methods, like, look, you need to get your head in the game. Here's this book called Mind You or whatever, which is going to get you in the right headspace. And it seems like now Crimsix has kind of repeated the trick with the new guys joining the team. Paco, that being Hydra, Travis, that being Neptune, have got to read the book. So he's given it in front of their doors. You know, the book club has officially begun, and maybe that's going to be the key to the subliners to taking their game to the next level this season. But very much intrigued to your thoughts on all this stuff in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit on the like button, tells the YouTube gods this is a good video, and looks like you should see it as well, and upgrade the competitive Call of Duty community. Thank you much as always, take care, and I will see you next time.
Probably gonna work our deep right. Lifted right really weak. Trying to go back to the over too much.
I got 2.
Got the cap.
Oh my gosh, I am ridiculous! Oh! Yeah. Oh, you bad timing.
Yo, back church on me.
Back church, dead.
I got right side.
I got 2.
I got the top.
No. Oh my. One more in the back. Oh my god, don't get finesse.
Alright, I'm breaking.
In the back, deep back.
Break it.
Oh my god, brother.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Wait,